It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Well, later tonight, we have more football, Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with the powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Here we go. 180.
6-man. Check curls, check curls.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. They got him in, it's Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
180.
54. Mike, 54. I don't think you
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season. Really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
White.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. And this is Selleck here with the grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check 3.
21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here we go. 180!
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
21.
On first down, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here we go, here we go. Wait,
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here we go. Black 80!
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll try to run with Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Rams on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now it's gone. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
54. It's been a long day for you.
Garoppolo on first down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
To throw is gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defense have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, it's gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Here we go. 180.
54 Mike.
All day, baby, all day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo looking to throw. Open man is born. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. I got it.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be...